Well, howdy there, Internet people, it's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Trump, Epstein, rules, and Schumer's moment. Senate Minority Leader Schumer announced he was sending a letter about Trump's ongoing issues and requesting all the files, or in his words, the full and complete Epstein files. Large segments of the Democratic base rolled their eyes and thought, great, another strongly worded letter. This letter is a little bit different. It invokes something known as the Rule of Five. The name Rule of Five makes it sound like another obscure Senate rule that Republicans might simply ignore. And it is an obscure rule. But it's also something else. Federal law. Quote, an executive agency on request of the Committee on Government Operations of the House of Representatives, or of any 7 members thereof, or on request of the Committee on Governmental Affairs of the Senate, or any 5 members thereof, shall submit any information requested of it relating to any matter within the jurisdiction of the committee. Schumer realized his base was less than thrilled and didn't get that this letter wasn't like a lot of his other letters. Schumer actually said, quote, it's not a stunt. It's not symbolic. It's a formal exercise of congressional power under federal law. Schumer seems to believe that they can get the files and release almost everything to the public. This move comes around the same time as Republican attempts to appease its base fizzled. Republicans moved to unseal grand jury information. It's been met with legal resistance. And then it came out that the grand jury information basically consisted only of law enforcement testimony. That wasn't enough to satisfy those people who are curious. And the number of people who are curious is far more expansive than most people, including myself, thought. Polling from this week showed that 82% of Americans, including 91% of Democrats and 76% of Republicans, wanted all of the files released. And about 2/3 of Americans think the government is engaged in a cover-up. Those are numbers that the government is going to believe has to be addressed. Schumer is trying to tap into that, saying things like, quote, the situation with the Epstein files is very simple. Donald Trump promised transparency, and he has broken that promise. As a candidate, Trump said on many occasions he would release the Epstein files if elected, and yet he has refused to do so. This whole situation is still plaguing Trump, and it's a wedge between the MAGAverse that won't be mended. It'll be a constant thing between the two sides. Even if they try to avoid fighting about it or try to set it aside, anytime it comes up, it'll break down the universal thought his base shares. So, what happens from here? The Schumer's Rule of Five letter gives DOJ until August 15th to respond. If they don't respond, it goes to court. This is leading up to a big test for Schumer. In September, the government is coming up against another government shutdown deadline. There's growing pressure on Senate Democrats to shut it down because of Republicans not honoring previous budget agreements. We'll see what the longtime Democratic Party figure does as the pressure builds. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.